everybody, Greg Sailors, New Wilderness Adventures, and I'm here with John Fennell, and we are at Newcor in Newsom, Texas, and we're on the trail. John, it's so good to be here, brother.
Yeah, man.
Good to see you. We're here because we're doing a boot camp, and just excited to be here. Always excited when we're together.
Yeah, me too.
And just wanted to, give you the opportunity to tell everybody how did Newcor happen?
Well, it was about 3 years ago. We were given a vision by Father, probably about 5 years ago, about men's ministry, about seeing men's hearts restored and returned to them, their hearts returned to their children and their wives, their family, and it was about a 2-year period that went on where we were just kind of waiting on him and seeing what that was all about, or how it was going to come about. And when this property became available to us, we got a phone call, and we're asked to come and pray with the people who had the property. Great friends of ours, Larry Green with Mission Church, and we came and met with them, Trish and I, and before you know it, just like in the blink of an eye, at the end of a 2-year period of time of waiting on that to happen, the property opened up to us, and he gave it to he put us here. We started cleaning up and doing things, building things, working towards being an environment conducive to bringing men in and seeing them get that healing and get that reconciliation.
And it is, that environment of peace is definitely here. We're going to have a lot of success with God's Spirit being so peaceful here this week at boot camp.
Absolutely.
And with boot camp in mind, I mean, that's kind of how we got to know each other, right?
Right.
Because of the prison ministry that we do at Johnston Unit.
Yep.
And so maybe tell everybody a little bit about how that came about.
Well, we've been doing serving at the Johnston Unit for the past 7 years. And about 3 years ago, wasn't it? Just about 2.5, 3 years ago, we had a new chaplain come in, Casey Miner, at the Johnston Unit, and he had been through the Ransomed Heart boot camps, Wild Heart boot camps with John and them up in Colorado, and he brought that to the Johnston Unit. And as he did, I fell in with what was going on there and wanted to be part of what was happening. The first boot camp was with you, and then the second was with Chris Rowe and the Encounter Group, and the message was so powerful, and just the environment that the boot camp sets for the healing of the men's heart was life-changing for me.
Sure.
I latched on, and we've been doing it now together for that 2.5 years,
right.
3 years.
Of course, Barry Strickland, obviously vital to those things happening, and so that's what we're doing here.
Yes.
And so God gave you a vision of that as we began to do things at the Johnston Unit, but it didn't happen right away.
No, it's been almost 3 years. It's been almost 3 years since we started doing them at the Johnston Unit, and about a year or so ago, year and a half ago, really started praying about being able to do that in the free world for our neighbors, for our brothers, for men who aren't in prison or before they go. And, so we began to pray that way, and it's now been, like I said, about a year and a half of prayer and waiting on him, preparing, building, doing the work that needs to be done to be able to facilitate such a boot camp. We're going to have almost 30 guys here this weekend, and it's been a lot of preparation, prayerfully and physically, preparing the ground and the facility to be able to have those guys here.
And it's such a blessing that we're able to do that. To wrap that all up, I mean, it's such a good lesson to hear that it didn't happen right away.
Right.
You wanted it to happen, but there was a little bit of time. There was some toiling of the ground that had to happen.
Right.
A lot of it is about journey. Right?
Yes.
And Father was there all the time.
Absolutely, he was at every turn. There's so many breadcrumbs along the trail to say you're following me, you're with me. I approve of what you're doing. And Greg, as you know, a lot of those breadcrumbs are little morsels. They're little bitty breadcrumbs, but that's what they are, still breadcrumbs, and they are indicators from him, love notes, if you will, to say you're doing a good job. I'm proud of you guys. I'm going to bring this together. Have faith. Keep the faith. Keep moving forward. Stay on the trail. Yeah. And we've done that. And it's we're really starting to see the cohesion of the vision. Not only our vision, but it's His vision, and it's His vision through New Wilderness Adventures and Encounter and many other people. That have been part of what we're doing.
Right on. So, everybody that's watching this, be patient, because God wants to walk with you. He wants to take you into the glory of your life, and sometimes it doesn't happen overnight. There's a lot of stuff standing in the way, but keep seeking the Lord, and I promise you that He'll keep coming after you. So this has been Greg Sailors,
John Fennell,
and we're on the trail.